It is a curse to let your children start from the ground. Do not let your child look at you one day and say, Daddy, I love you, but may I never be like you. Mommy, I love you, but may I never be like you. You are the reason for my pain. I have a past today I'm ashamed to tell people, and it was because of your irresponsibility. I have seen what poverty can do to a family. Make up your mind that my children will never have to start from the ground again, no matter the price I have to pay. Hate poverty as a revelation. Don't like poverty. It will destroy you. It will make you a slave. Now, you see, it's easy to condemn these guys and say, oh, they are into Yahoo, they are into prostitution. Most times we address the symptoms and we don't go to the root. Everybody wants to have a sense of destiny. Did you hear what I said? Every young man wants to get to a point in his life where he knows, I have taught you 6 fundamental needs of every man. Number 1, security. Number 2, variety. Number 3, love and acceptance. Number 4, significance. Number 5, growth. Number 6, impact and contribution. And every time people feel left out of life and destiny, they will invent any formula. All this talk we're saying, stop Yahoo and stop. I will never promote all those demonic things, but I'm saying we are addressing symptoms. By the time a lady is watching her mother die and she needs 9.5 million naira to go and send her to India for treatment, in the presence of pain, anything looks like an option to be considered. Are we together? Let me challenge anybody here. If you don't have a job, start working on yourself. Don't sit down and say the government is not giving me a job. The government cannot employ everybody. Let me just tell you the truth. It does not matter what government is in power. The government cannot give everybody a job. And corporations right now want to maximize profit. So if they can downsize 50 people and bring in IT, apps, and all kinds of technological advantages to increase them, don't blame them. We need innovation, we need intelligence. We need to sell the idea of productivity and investment. 2 things that the young people must learn in Nigeria: the power and the value of productivity. I am gifted is not productivity. Productivity. I am a graduate is not productivity. Are we together? I met a woman in Lagos. I've shared the story here. This woman got into White House and all her business is to sell, we call it in Nigeria, bean cake, moi moi. That's what took her to the White House. She's met the who and who's of the nations because of that. What God has placed in your hand, if you can take it serious, why should I believe in something you don't even believe in yourself? There are people today who have built houses frying akara. I know you laugh at them. They package it well, and what you will buy for 100 naira, you now buy for 3,000 because they gave it value. That's what productivity is. Save money. You don't have to go for every wedding, every birthday party. Be responsible. Instead of spending 100,000, send 20,000 as your seed and watch online. Hallelujah. There are many of us who are parts of clubs and societies that the devil is using as loopholes to destroy our finances. It's not that God has not been faithful, but many of us, this society life, I want to show that I belong. If you are not there, you are not there. You will be there, you can be there, but for God's sake, sit down and grow gradually. Don't get into a house that for the whole year you are palpitating because the rent is not there. Why give yourself that kind of burden? When you go back home, don't just go and sleep. Get a clean sheet of paper and sit down and say, my destiny, I will stop being a child from today. You can, if you are staying with your mother, mommy, daddy, thank you. Give me the next 1 year and I'll go out of your house with nobility. Apostle challenged me in church today. I will not go out to play football up morning till night when I don't have the destiny of a sportsman. I can go and visit. I will play it as leisure when I prosper. But for now, I will hang my boots and sit down. Father, give me an idea. Breathe upon me. Play this song. Play it till creativity comes upon your spirit. And the Lord can speak to you and say, you know what? You have grace for clothes. Start selling clothes. And someone will call you and say, you know what? There is a store that I'm opening. Can you come and help us? He who is faithful in little, one day you'll become a store owner across the globe. Let nothing be too small, provided it is pro-scripture and it will help you live a life of dignity. It's better to soak gari with honor. Are we together now? And to go and eat in the table of unbelievers because you are trying to hurry life. I know that some of you see what God has done in our lives today. This is the reason why sometimes we tell our stories, so that people don't think that you were sitting down and someone just gave you 1 billion and empowered you. It's a lie. Well, maybe it happens so for other men of God, but ladies and gentlemen, there are times God himself delays your growth for the sake of those you'll be training, so that you can have a story to tell people. What is around you does not define you. Koinonia, I was holding miracle services and I was using a bike. It was not because of lack. God would not allow me buy a vehicle. My suit was more expensive than the bike I was climbing. You can imagine a crowd of people, and here I come with a bike. And I remember warning our protocol department. I said, never inconvenience anybody to try to get their car to come and pick me. If I want to buy a car, there's no car I will not buy. This is an instruction. I wondered for many years why God will make me go through that kind of thing. One day God told me, I want the people learning from your life to know that greatness is not just defined by the things around you. Today you can hear that maybe someone gave a house, someone bought this, and you say, ah, they are lucky. Me too, I will go and preach.